Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Maybe enjoying my first lecture so far. Well, students, today we'll be discussing some symbols. Uh, I know that you are well familiar with these symbols, uh, but just as to recap them, I am going to tell you once again. Because in mathematics, a very minute thing cannot be ignored. So, uh, uh, as we are going to start our mathematics from the scratch, so we have to recap all the symbols as well. Well, students, we are going to start with symbols. First of all, I'll write three symbols. Now, these three symbols, what does they say? Is equal to. When left hand side is equal to the right hand side, we put this sign or the symbol over here. Just for example, 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. There is another symbol, but that symbol is called operational symbol or operand symbol. There are four these symbols: plus, minus, multiplication, and division. I'll discuss these also. Now, the next symbol here written here is not equal to, because is equal sign is cut by another line, transversal line, and it is not equal to. Just for example, first I'll write is not equals to. For example, 3 multiplied by 4 is not equal to 10. And the third symbol here is just equal to, or it is nearly equal to, or merely equal to, is nearly equals to. For example, 1.99 is merely equal to 2. So you must have noticed the difference between three symbols. Now I'll tell you another six symbols now. Six symbols are I have written six symbols over here now. Now what does this symbol means? This symbol means that left hand side is less than the right hand side. You know that like English, mathematics also start from left hand side. So we'll say that left hand side is less than right hand side. And how to remember this? You can fix these three markers over here, and you cannot fix any one marker over here. So this means that this part is greater than this part. One marker, three markers. So for example, first I'll write is less than, this 2 is less than 5, is less than 2 is less than 5. And if I hide this symbol is equals to, is equal to, and the upper symbol, this one, is again same, less than, but we'll put an or over here. For example, x is less than is equal to 5. Equation means, or this inequality means, because it is inequality at one end and is equation at one end. This means that x may be x may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can be 5 as well, because x is equal to 5 also. And similarly, at this symbol is greater than, and again this is greater than and is equal to. I'm not writing this expression again, is equal to. So this symbol is greater than, that means left hand side is greater than right hand side, and this symbol also means is greater than or it can be equal to. For example, x is greater than or equals to 5. That means x can be 5, 6, 7. Since the boundary is not given over here, so we just put some dots over here. This symbol, where you find 3 dots in a triangular manner, these are called therefore. And the last one, well students, the next symbol for us in this book is square root symbol. And square root means, for example, if you cover this 16 in this square root symbol, we get answer is 4. To tell you about the square root, I may also tell you that if nothing is written over here, then it is square root. If something is written like this, you see that this 3 is written over here, uh, and I have covered it with 27, so then the answer will be 3. That means it is the cube root of the 27. But I may also tell you that this is not in our, it is beyond the scope of our study today. So we have to only see this square root symbol only for today. Well students, we are going to start exercise 1.2, and 1.2 exercise 1.2 states that rewrite each of the statements using mathematical symbols. These are written in English, so I am going to write these statement in English in front of you. 19 is less than 45. 19 is less than 45. 12 plus 18 is equals to 30. 12 plus 18 equals to 30. Right? See, these are very simple questions and you can even do it by yourself. But for the first time, I am going to solve it for you. zero point 0.5 is equals to half. Now this 0.5 is equal to half. It is correct, and because this is the decimal way of writing a fraction and this is a fractional way of writing a fraction, so I can write it 0.5 is equal to half. 0.8 is not equals to 8. Yes, 0.8 is not equal to, see, that's the symbol that I have crossed the is equal sign, and it is not equal to 8. And the last is minus 34 is less than 2 times 16. 2 times 16 minus 34 is less than 2 times. 2 times means multiplication, minus 16. Okay, so this is our answer, but just a matter of fact, I am going to solve this further. Minus 34 is equal to minus 32. It is correct because on the number line you find minus 34, minus 32, it comes first, and minus 34 it comes in the later stage in the negative side. Let me do it here. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 32, minus 33, and minus 34. So it is more far away from 0 than minus 32. Therefore, it is lesser than minus 32. Next questions. Well, students, some more questions. Therefore, the number x equals to the square root of 72. Therefore, the number x equals to the square root of 72. Now we write it. First of all, I taught you the symbol for therefore. Therefore, number x equals to the square root of 72. The whole English term is translated into mathematical term. Therefore, x is equal to 72. A number x is less than or equals to negative 45. Number x is less than or equals to negative 45. Then comes part H. Pi is approximately equals to 3.14. Well, students, here you have a new symbol, and this is pi. I'll tell you what is pi, but so far you just remember that this is a constant. Pi is approximately equals to 3.14. 5.1 is greater than 5.01. 5.1 is greater than 5.01. These were very simple questions. Next questions. Well, students, we come to part number J, exercise 1.2. The sum of 3 and 4 is not equal to product of 3 and 4. Let me write it in mathematical order. The sum of 3 and 4, 3 plus 4, is not equal to 3 multiplied by 4. The answer is this, okay? The difference between 12 and minus 12 is greater than 12. The difference between 12 and minus 12 . Now we have a problem over here, that two negative signs are coming head to head. The first one is for this one, difference, and the second one is over here. The sign written with this 12. Now what we do when this situation occurs, we just enclose the second number with parenthesis. Now this parenthesis acts like multiplication. This acts like multiplication. So what will happen here? 12 minus multiplied with minus becomes plus. So 12 is greater than 12. It becomes 24 is greater than 12. The sum of minus 12 and minus 24 is less than 0. Minus 12 plus minus 24 is less than 0. Here again you see the same situation has occurred over here. So what we do, we enclose this second number into parenthesis and then we'll solve it. I have just told you for this that minus is far away from this 0 and it is on the lesser side, so it is correct. The product of 12 and number x is approximately minus 14. Number 12 and number x is approximately minus 40. So dear students, our question number 1 is completed. So now I proceed to question number 2, which is merely true and false. Well students, you see question number 2 part A, and we have to write false, true or false for each of the following part. So first part says 0.599 is greater than 6. Is it? No. So first question is false. Some of the parts are workable. We have to do some working on them, and some parts are so easy that you can just write its answer it is either false or true. Now this one here is 8.1 is equal to 8 and 1/10th. Now these are equal because 1/10 means 1/10 means 0.1. So if I write like this, that means this 1/10 and zero point 0.1 are one and the same thing. So this becomes true. 20 multiplied by 9 is greater than or equals to 21 multiplied by 8. So you see there are two conditions written over here. One is greater than and other is equal to. Both the conditions must satisfy this inequality or equality. Now see what comes over here, 180, and what comes 8 and 168. So only one condition satisfy this equation, and this is this. 180 is greater than 168, but it is not equal to 168. Therefore, even if one condition does not satisfy, we'll say it is false. Minus 12 is greater than minus 4. No, because on the number line, minus 12 is far away from 0 and minus 4 is near to 0. Therefore, if this one is greater and this one is less, so this is again false. One thousand is greater than. Now you have to solve this. This is almost equal to 200. Just one is, it will become 995. So this is true. Next comes 35 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2 is not equal to 350. Let us see. 2 multiplied by 5, 10. Multiplied by 35, it becomes 350. 350 is not equal to 350. No, it is false. Part number M. 20 minus 4 is not equal to 4 minus 20. It is true, because for this it comes 16 and for this it comes minus 16. So this is true because it is not equal over here. So my students, the next column B says 5 multiplied by 1999 is almost equal to 10,000. Okay, this may be true. 6.2. 6.2 is 6.2 plus 4.3 is equal to 4.3 plus 6.2. Well, these are again and the additive inverse of each other. If I write here 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, then 2 plus 1 is also equal to 3. Therefore, it doesn't make any difference what comes first and what comes second. So this is true. This is again true. 6 is equal to 6. 19.9 is less than or equals to 19.9 is less than or equals to 20. So only one condition is being satisfied over here. The second condition is not being satisfied. So this is false. Because 19.99 is only less than 20. It is not equal to 20. Therefore, we write false over here. J. Under root 16 is equal to 4. Okay, this is correct. You can calculate it in your rough column. It is equal to 4. And it is true as well. 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5 divided by 20. This is wrong. Because 20 divided by 4 gives us 5 and 5 divided by 20 is a fractional number which will become as 0.25 maybe. So this is false. And the last is 20 multiplied by 4 and 4 multiplied by 20 are not equal. These are equal. So this is again false. Just like this property in part D, you see 6.2 plus 4.3, 4.3 plus 6.2 is true. Similarly, this was the additive inverse of each other. Now these are the multiplicative inverse of each other. If I write 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6 and 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to again 6. So this is not true because these are equal. You can write one number before the other number or other number before the first number. So this concludes our exercise 1.2. I hope you would have enjoyed staying with me. In the next exercise, we will discuss about multiples and factors. So it's time to say goodbye to you. Allah Hafiz. Have a good day.